Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We are doing the giveaway on Tuesday for the 1,000 subscribers, and our next one will be at 1,500, and we are getting there. Also, make sure you follow me on Station Head. All of that information is linked in the description box below. That's where we're gonna do our juicy stuff that we can't talk about here on YouTube, and we will be starting on Tuesday. So this is going to be a general message pull from Spirit in regards to what your sign should be working on or no in regards to being able to really make 2021 a success for you. So we just did air signs, and now I am going to go ahead and move on to water signs. So we're gonna cleanse the space and cleanse our cards using my smudge spray. So, Spirit, please show me the answer any questions that we have in regards to messages that the sign of Pisces needs to know. What does Pisces need to know, Spirit, for January so that they can start this year off right and make it poppin' and make things happen for themselves? Okay, this makes sense. Don't kill me, Pisces, or don't drown me in a river of your tears. I'm just kidding. I just had to. Alrighty, so you know, the thing that Spirit wants you to really work on going forwards is not being so like reactive to the way that people treat you or the way that they act, because it's almost like at times, Pisces, like if you think that somebody around you should like be doing something, you know, like, oh, you should be why aren't you going to work, or why didn't you try to get that job, you know, and instead of it just being like you saying that to that person, you really will like sit there and stew on it all day long. Or if you think somebody's rude to you or whatever, it's more about focusing on yourself and not letting other people's lives, issues, actions, feelings, attitudes, whatever, like directly affect you so much. Because when you do that and you put the attention more on yourself, you start to see things are going to like just move easier for you. You know, we have this past position of Page of Wands and Five of Wands and King of Swords, of sort of inserting yourself in places that maybe weren't your place. And even like what Spirit is saying with that, like this also applies to that saying what other people feel about you or think about you is none of your business. It's that too, because at the end of the day, if somebody's like, oh my God, Jessica, why would you even wear those shoes? Like those aren't cool anymore. Like Jessica can go fuck herself, because Jessica's not living your life, right? So it's like, screw you, Jessica. And I'm so sorry if anybody watching this is named Jessica. That's the only name I came into my head. But you know, it's just like, Jessica don't pay your bills. Jessica's not going to come clean your house. She's not going to feed your kids. She's not going to do your hair for you. So what the hell does her opinion on your shoes even matter? And you're not going to let it like ruin your day anymore. Also, too, You know, I know it's very hard being so empathic as most Pisces are and most water signs are, but you stopping and like tuning out all the extra stuff that doesn't matter anymore, it makes you much more connected to your own ancestors, spirit guides, angels. You're able to really receive the messages that they choose to share with you. And that is going to be the key for some of y'all. Because some of y'all, you're going to be quiet and you're going to be listening, and you will get some downloads of some amazing information that will give you the keys to plant that generational wealth for your family. Like, I'm not even kidding. The way that Spirit is talking about it, with you see this hermit of him meditating, when you are still, because you can keep control of your emotions and you're not so focused on what everybody else is saying, you can literally be in a meditation and you come out of it and you're like, that's the business. That's the business. I always knew I was supposed to start a business. I didn't know what. That is it. And that's because your guides, your ancestors were like, hey, this is what you should do. And they're doing it for you. That is going to be the key to unlock so much for yourselves, you guys. And your manifestations will happen so much easier. So definitely, Pisces, try to find a way to get quiet and still and really just connect and listen and tune everything out. And the more that you do that, the more you're going to be in. And I don't really even care, because I know that, like, Spirit's got me. My ancestors got me. Oh, boo-boo, you wanted to talk about me? That's cool. You know what? An angel came in my room this morning and told me I'm going to be a superstar, so I don't really even care anymore. Like, it's going to be like that. You will really unlock the key to not giving up. And Jessica and her opinions about her shoes can kiss your ass. So, Pisces, please, 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 please listen to that, because y'all got some creative ass energy that you can really pour into something amazing. So, let's clear this. Okay. So, please tell me, what messages do we have for our Cancers? Thank you, Spirit, for joining us. What messages do you have for the sign of Cancer for them to work on in January, so that they can set themselves up to have an awesome pop in 2021? And you guys, take what you need, leave the rest. This isn't going to apply to everybody, because we have other placements in our charts that affect things. Like, I already know, you know, with me, I'm a Virgo moon, so I'm not that typical Libra that's like, I just want to be in love. I'm like, that's cute, you like me. I'm gonna like overthink this for 3 years, and then I'll let you know if I made up my mind that I want to hang out sometime or not. So that's why sometimes for me, like, watching a Virgo reading, especially when it comes to anything emotional, might fit more than just a typical Libra reading. But if you did want your own personal messages, all my information is linked in the description box below. You can use coupon code BELLA20 to get 20% off your reading with me. Let's see. Ooh, Cancer. I like this. Alrighty. Some of y'all have really been putting in the work to, whether that's getting readings, you're working with your ancestors on your own, you know, through any kind of ancestral veneration. I feel like a lot of you have spent a lot of time learning to connect to the other side, your guides, your ancestors, and it's definitely going to pay off, both in terms of emotional payoff as well as financial. If you haven't been doing that, this is your message to start, because our ancestors want, you know, for the most part, the best for us, unless we like somehow like horrendously fuck them over. And unless we were a Jessica to our ancestors, right? You know, but they definitely want to see us succeed. They want to see us win because we're representing them in their bloodline. And they're like, we didn't like go through all the crap that we went through for you to come and like mess it all up or like not do anything with it. Like, as soon as you are open to listening, we will give you the keys because we want you to take it and run with it and succeed. And so by you doing this work, whether you've already been doing it or you are heeding the message to start doing it, you are going to see success coming your way with this. Because I see that a lot of you are going to end up doing extremely well for yourself financially, especially when it comes to, like, I started a business and I worked really hard on it. You know, I had a great idea and it really turned into something amazing. You are going to start to see that really take place this year. So especially if it's something new that you started, it's gonna pick up and it is going to do well for you. Also expect that you are going to have a lot of opportunities coming your way, both with love and friendship, like new people coming into your life. So particularly for some of you, it will be earth signs. But that's good because they bring you that balance. But this is definitely with this Temperance card talking about divine intervention to make these things happen for you. So that is your message. Get to connecting, guys, and start talking and listening because they want to give you all the keys. They know they've been here before and they've been watching us this whole entire time. And so sometimes I feel like our ancestors are probably watching us like, ooh, you almost had that. You know, like, oh, if you just kept going or if you just turned left instead of right, you know, like you would have had it. But if we're listening to them, then they will tell us, do not turn right. Make sure you take that left up there. And we will be so glad that we did. So, last stop, Scorpios. And I'm just going to say this one time on behalf of every other sign in the zodiac. Can y'all please calm down and be a little bit nicer to the rest of us from now on? Because it's always a Scorpio that wants to get mad and ruin somebody else's day, it seems. I'm just giving you a hard time. I should do, like, would you guys want me to roast the zodiac signs? Because I feel like I can roast the shit out of every sign if I really wanted to. And I'm just in a funny, like, let's play along mood because it's been a long day. All right. Spirit, what does Scorpio need to know to get things going in the right direction so that 2021 can happen? Listen, we didn't make fetch happen, but we are going to make 2021 happen. Doesn't it feel, though, like when you're, like, even saying, even though we're, like, what, like 4 days out from it, or 3 days, like, when you say things like, oh, 2020, like, it literally feels like this distant time when we, like, went through, like, a war, and we're all like, oh, my God, remember when that used to be an... You know, like, when we think about, like, Ukraine and, like, these countries that used to be something different, like, that's how I feel like we went through this war that changed everything, and now we're like, oh, my God, you know, like, can you guys believe we went through that and we survived? But it also feels so good to say 2021. Like, 2020 feels like a bad word. I was joking about the not being mean, but oh boy. But see, this is the thing that's coming up is that Scorpios, sometimes you guys have a tendency when, like, you don't work well with others at times. It's like, I feel like I know what we should do and we should just do it. And everybody else is like, we can't go down that road though because they closed it off because they're building it. And Scorpio's like, no, well, we're going to go that way because that's the way I always go. And everybody's like, like, you know, Scorpio starts getting mad and we're just like, fine, you'll figure it out. Get to the road and it's like it's closed, but then Scorpio wants to yell at everybody in the car and it's like, we were trying to tell you, let's stop doing that. Because, you know, there is this devil card energy here with this Queen of Swords of you not always being, you know, the most patient or letting things just sort, or letting people be who they need to be to figure themselves out, right? Work on that this year. Especially if you are trying to make new friends, find new love, or become a parent. Working on you emotionally is what's going to help in bringing those things in, you know, because it's talking about you needing to be more centered. Maybe the meanness is, or the, you know, I just want to do things my own way. It might be in order for you to prevent making mistakes like you did in the past, whether that means I'm so afraid that I'm going to get in a car accident that I can only go down that road, and that's why I was so stuck on that blocked off road. Or, you know, I don't want to get cheated on, so I'm going to like sit here and be mean to you before you can do that, or get mad at you because I made an assumption that you did something. But either way, it's about like really like taking a deep breath and centering yourself and not just reacting emotionally, but understanding where those emotions coming from and what is driving me to behave this way or respond this way. And I'm not beating you up, guys, like at all. Like I was literally joking about the being mean thing, but it really is just talking about having to sort of take a different approach. But when you do, things are easier. You know, it changes for you with this death card and this judgment of you seeing that the fights, the arguments, the things that you've gone through in the past, that maybe like miscommunications and not exactly always understanding where people were coming from, are able to clear up, and there becomes this deeper understanding. And I honestly feel like this is going to lead to you actually having friends. And again, like I said, you know, job opportunities. And definitely if you've been trying to get pregnant, a baby would be able to come. So that is your message, Scorpio. I love you guys all so much. If you wanted to book your own reading with me, my information is in the description box below. I will be back with the videos for the other signs, and I hope you're all having a blessed new year. Bye, guys.